What's new in day 2 of Spring Break 2017? Heat Street, Heat Street, Heat Street, everybody's favorite heist from Payday the Heist has returned. Well, maybe not everybody's favorite, but I still liked it. Unlike the previous heists that have been brought back from the first game, this isn't just a blast from the past non-canon adventure. Allow me to explain. Locke has intel that someone out there is trying to take down the Payday gang and wants us to intercept one of their underlings. This just so happens to be Matt, in New York, again. Just as it was in the first game, Matt bails in his escape van and we have to chase him down. Our driver gets shot up and crashes, so we have to take it on foot. Fight your way downtown through a SWAT blockade. You'll either want to get through this first area as fast as you can, or find some good cover, bunker down, and clear the assault before progressing. It comes down to the builds you and your crew are running, which strategy you decide to take. Once you've caught up to Matt, you'll find he crashed and refuses to come out of his van. So grab some conveniently placed jerry cans and burn him alive until he comes out. Alternatively, if you're looking to score yourselves an achievement, you can wait him out for a whopping 30 minutes, at which point he'll come out on his own. While we were here to kill Matt, apparently he has information about Kento, Jiro's son, that he'll trade in exchange for his life. Once Matt is freed, force him back to where you came from, to Jake's parking. I'd like to remind you that despite these exact events transpiring in the first game, this is a separate event in its entirety. The fact that it's playing out the same way is just coincidence. Quick side note, there are many lost animal posters strewn about the heist. Upon collecting all of them, you'll unlock an achievement. Anyways, you'll force Matt through alleyways and up a hill, dealing with cops, civilians, snipers, and SWAT turrets. The turrets in particular are very obnoxious, and where they decide to spawn can make or break this heist. Good luck climbing the hill at the end with a turret constantly bothering you from behind. Once you've finally forced Matt to the top of the hill, you'll have to clear the area of cops so Vile can fly in and evac your crew out. After beating the heist on Overkill or above, Matt can be found tied up on Jacket's couch in the safe house, primed to have information about Kento beaten out of him. Heat Street was always a polarizing heist in the first game. You either loved it or you hated it. I've always been a fan of it, likely due to my undying love of the movie Heat. So for me, it's absolutely fantastic to see it brought over to Payday 2. Not to mention, Double Cross 2017 is fast becoming one of my favorite songs in Payday 2. Seriously, fantastic work, Simon. All in all, while the fact that this isn't actually the original Heat Street and the sequence of events just lines up perfectly with it is bloody goofy, I can't complain about this heist's facelift. Well done, Overkill. Beyond that, we've seen another change to body expertise, this time a buff as opposed to a nerf. With this skill, body shots will now do 90% of headshot damage instead of 60%. This is a welcome change, and I'm pretty happy with how the skill is now, to be honest. Perhaps changes to crossbow mechanics and bulldozer damage could still be implemented to dampen the power of one-shotting bulldozers, and it seems like Overkill is considering just that, so we'll have to see how that plays out. And finally, melee has received a buff. Certain weapons such as the katana, pounder, and chainsaw will now do 70 base damage instead of 30, and stunning weapons like the buzzer and electric brass knuckles will now do 20 damage. I am very happy about this change. While melee still isn't as good as many players feel like it should be, it's nowhere near as bad as it was prior to this patch. And that's just about it. Come back tomorrow for some more papercraft. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.